What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? It's your boy Kenny Lucas. Just wanted to hop on here, do a quick little YouTube video, let you know that you got to speak it into existence, man. Speak it into existence. Let shit happen how they must. Because that's where the magic happens, in the patience, in the grind, in the steadiness and steadfast. Going after adversity, man. Go after that adversity first thing in the morning. Get that workout in. You know, whether it's getting the workout in and then later on in the day, go after more adversity. Challenge yourself. Don't run towards the easy shit. The easy shit never gets us anywhere. It's only in the adversity that we find the true growth. I know that for a fact. Sometimes it comes how we want it to come. Sometimes it doesn't come how we want it to come. It just is what it is. And when adversity hits, it's important to react in the way that we need to react, in a steadfast way or in a stoic way, rather. Like I talked about in the previous video, I had a circumstance pop up this past weekend where I got aggravated. I got mad at the individual involved or the people involved in the situation. I won't go into the situation because it brings up emotions. But and then I slipped. I reacted in a way that I'm not proud of. Karma definitely paid itself back to me. I'm in karmic debt because of the actions I took. Just fortunate I didn't act on anything too stupid, because anything that ever happens to you, don't get too pissed off that it's going to land your ass in a jail cell, or even worse, land your ass in prison, or even worse, the death penalty. You know what I mean? None of this shit is worth that shit. I'm telling you, none of that shit. Once you get in that jail cell, or not even the jail cell, once you get handcuffed by a policeman, you're gonna instantaneously regret whatever you did. If you're a human being, like, there's no ifs, ands, about that. I've been arrested before for this and for that when I was younger. Hasn't happened in a long time, thank God. I find myself more mature and in tune and patient now. So I'd like to think that none of that would ever happen again, because I step back, put myself in that bird's eye view, and remind myself, hey, I could wind up in a jail cell for 10 years or have to deal with gang life in prison and shit. Nobody wants that. Nobody's ready for that. You ready to boof some shit, dude, tomorrow because you want to be a tough guy on the street, or get in a bar fight, or go fight your girlfriend's ex-husband and shit about some dumb shit? Like, that ain't worth it, man. It all ain't worth it. So if you're put into these circumstances, I truly believe and honor in God that he puts us there because it's testing us. Are we really doing what we're saying? Are we really doing what we're saying? People do this to us almost naturally, I believe, because the individual that I'm speaking of is testing me in a way that I think they have been following my journey and being like, let's test this motherfucker. And if it's not that, that just means that human beings naturally do this to each other. I believe that when one human being is coming across as superb to the other one will naturally test them, whether it's because of jealousy or they want to really see what this motherfucker is all about. It just happens to be that way, I believe. So be ready for that. With lots of success comes with lots of hardships, lots of failure. The more successful you are, the harder the failure is going to hit. Because think about it. When you're dead broke and you have a failure and you lose everything, it means nothing to you, because it is what it is. You just lost everything and you don't have too much. In a position where you have a business, you have a payroll, you have 2 employees, and you lose everything. Say if an employee steals all my shit tomorrow, or somebody walking by the job site decides to steal all my tools, then that's a hardship, man. That's a big fucking hardship. It's not going to put us down under, thank God, but damn near close, because I got like $3,000 worth of tools, for example. So, but it's in these circumstances that we steadfast, we surround ourselves with positive people, and we just bring up the vibe, man. We just bring up the vibe and keep vibing out and keep chasing after our vision boards. It's important to make that vision board. If you haven't already, go ahead and make the vision board. I ain't claiming to be no professional about this, about that, but I am steadfast to my vision that God has supplied me. God is good. We can do all things through God who gives us strength. So just keep on plugging away. It's just been one of those weeks, man. Like I said, this past weekend I reacted. Now I'm paying the karmic debt. My daily routine has been the same. Still getting up early. I'm about to go hit the gym again today. Get that PMA, but it's been a little bit different because of that karmic debt, man. You got to get out of it. Once you make these acts, you got to pay the price, whether it's good or bad. So in my situation right now, what I really need to do is replace this act with something good. I need to go reach out to somebody in a non-selfish way and give back some love, give back some this teaching. That's why I hopped on this YouTube. I'm like, I got to teach y'all about this, and so hopefully somebody can take the message in, and I know one or two of you will, and just get it, embrace it, and live it. And look, guys, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. That's huge for me. So YouTube in relation to my business, it's the steady plugging away. Whether it's I commit to 2 or 3 times a week or 4 times a week on the YouTube, the same principle applies to anything else. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So the way I do YouTube is the way I do business. It just is what it is, whether I want to admit it or not, whether you see it like that or not. At the end of the day, the way you do one thing is the way we do everything. That's why it's important to have all these things on the wheel. That's why when I say the way we do one thing is the way we do everything, the way we do one thing and the way we do everything, it's the mind, body, soul, family, fitness, finance. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're doing all those things the same. You're putting the same energy into all those things. And it's important that you know that, you see that. Karma is real. Don't react in a stupid way, immature way. You're better than that, man. We know better than that. We know how to act right. We know how to act like women and men in today's society. So with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love y'all. Thank you for commenting, and peace.